r/ask Reddit. What is perfectly legal but creepy as hell? Paparazzi 100%. It is considered creepy for me to be taking pictures of my neighbors, but apparently it's fine if it's a celebrity. Always baffled me. Daniel Radcliffe pissed off the paparazzi once by wearing the same outfit publicly for weeks. Not the same outfit, just the same jacket. He'd have a different top on underneath but wore the same jacket, so it looked as though he was wearing the same clothes in every image. Looking at other people at the beach or pool through binoculars. We had this real prick of a neighbor who would look in our back sliding door with binoculars. My mother called the police and he told them that he was bird watching in the middle of his yard, facing our back door. She ended up making this large lattice thing with fake flowers woven in it to block his view. I saw a news story about a girl who covered herself in dead horse blood and guts while nude and took pictures of it. All charges were dropped as it was determined she was over 18 and just found a dead horse rather than killing it. Crawling nude inside a dead horse is going to be my answer for the next Ask Reddit thread about red flags while dating. So what you're saying is it's a second date kind of thing? I'm a systems analyst for a government office which acts as an ISP for public K-12 schools. A few years ago I got asked to assist with a situation where a student had reported seeing child pornography on a teacher's personal laptop. Now apparently the student had some behavioral issues in the past and was known for making things up because the faculty was determined not to approach the teacher or the police until there was concrete evidence. Unfortunately, because it was a personal device, we couldn't legally search it without a court order, so I decided to closely monitor his online activity. I quickly discovered that he was frequently visiting so-called child modeling websites, something I didn't even know existed until then. These sites feature little girls in provocative poses wearing string bikinis and other revealing attire, and because there is no actual nudity they are completely legal. I presented the data to the school principal and the teacher was fired for violating the MOU he signed when he connected his laptop to the school Wi-Fi. There was no legal action taken against him, however, and from what I understand they had to be very careful when drafting his termination notice for fear that he could sue for wrongful dismissal. Too long didn't read some perv was going to websites with toddlers in thongs and somehow that's legal. Licking the air around a stranger's head. This is the taste of a liar. I worked at a restaurant that had an older fellow, 65-70, marrying a 16 years old with her parents' permission. The ceremony was just the weird old guy, the creepy parents, the even creepier minister and the sad looking young woman. Everyone besides the poor girl, at least till she finds a healthier relationship in that ceremony, can go get ducked. Staring at strangers intently for an extended period of time. Come with me. Sitting in your car and pointing a hairdryer at passing traffic. Couldn't that be construed as impersonating a cop? Without any markings on your car or body, that would be a tough case to make. You could be holding a radar gun and not be doing anything wrong. Necrophilia is legal in some states, including in states where sodomy is illegal. I've always wondered if it's legal to sodomize a corpse. In most states it counts as abuse of or desecration of a corpse. Federal offense, up to 5 in prison. Pretty much the only thing you can pin on it, since there's bound to be damage to the corpse. Memorizing the age of consent in every state or country. Covering your naked body in peanut butter and dry humping a couch for viewers online. Is this just off the top of your head or is there context to this? Cannibalism. Fact: cannibalism isn't illegal, just the murder part is. Desecrating a corpse is illegal. Fun fact: after Lincoln died, some people were caught trying to steal his corpse. The punishment was not very harsh because stealing a corpse wasn't technically illegal at the time. Good horror movies. Paying Girl Scouts to dance for you. Smelling strangers in an obvious way. Sniffing with eye contact, followed by a smile, but from a couple feet away. Why can't it be a couple inches? God didn't want you to have a big one. When you are 35 and is friend with a 17 years old girl and just waiting when she will turn 18. Just yesterday, a male customer in my pizzeria took a picture of a female customer's butt. Another customer saw and informed her. She was very upset and called the police. We tried to help her, but unfortunately there is nothing illegal about what he did. I was about to comment if public pictures are illegal. I remember a video of a guy recording a young girl dancing on the sidewalk. Everyone shamed him, but his argument is she shouldn't be dancing there if she doesn't want to be recorded. Someone I know has a cousin that has 3 babies with 3 different dads. She married one of her baby daddy's fathers, so the baby daddy and his own kid are technically stepbrothers. My uncle had a son but didn't want anything to do with him. My grandma adopted him. I call him my uncle. My mom calls him her nephew brother. Telling people you're on birth control so you can intentionally get pregnant, and then demanding child support for 18 years. I've heard it's become illegal in Switzerland. Lying about pill, STDs etc. before a sexual intercourse revokes any consent and is considered rape. This makes sense. Consent is only consent if it's informed. If someone says they're STD free when they know full and well that they have AIDS or some shit, then that's material information that might have changed your decision to sleep with them. The consent given at that point can't be considered valid. Drake's relationship with Millie Bobby Brown. This needs to be higher. It's disgusting what he's doing has done. Grooming underage girls, then banging them as soon as they turn 18. Child marriage. The state of Oaxaca in Mexico is the worst offenders. My Phil was admitted into the federal hospital in Oaxaca City. That's where I saw that there is a special ward for little girls who attempted suicide. Like a whole wing of the building because there are so many little 9-14-year-olds that would rather slash their wrists than marry a disgusting, toothless, wrinkled 60-year-old. And it's completely legal. The parents argue that they have a right to force their daughters to marry, oftentimes for a dowry of a ducking cow, because it is part of their customs and beliefs. Creepy old dude would rub one out in front of the bay window of his house when kids were waiting for the school bus on the corner. Apparently he knew it wasn't illegal. The police couldn't cite him as he was in his house and people looking in the windows would have been the culprit. They were sympathetic but couldn't do anything. He had unsuccessfully petitioned the bus company to pick up and drop off kids anywhere but on his lawn. This was his way of trying to convince the bus company it would be better to move. They did. He won the battle. However, one of the parents beat the living crap out of him one afternoon as he took his garbage cans back up to his house. Strangely enough, there were no witnesses. Whoa, you made it to the end? You're a ducking beast. I'll cut you a deal. Smash like and subscribe for more curated content, bruh. It's free and that's a great price.